So today's comic haul is a bit different, special, not different. So last time I had gotten these books, and no, actually it wasn't. No, so last time I didn't know about these books. I was gonna get that next week. I was gonna get more books. I had I had the money for it, but I forgot it was Father's Day, so I was like, nah, I have to wait. And even though I didn't get them from the same seller because I was going to do third-party sellers that week, I was like, who the hell cares? I'll wait an extra week. I had to wait next week for the library books anyways because it's every other week the library, so I was like, you know what? Who cares? Um, so two of these... Actually, no, I think pretty much all of these are... Well, one of them. Here, I'll chop them all by author, too. Two of these are the same author, and there is a third book by the author. I'll just show the two I'm talking about. But there's one that I don't have technically, but I do have it. It's on the Kindle. And that is... First one up is Term Life by A.J. Lieberman. This one is used very good, and it came in pretty good condition, honestly. It's like some minor, you can tell it's used, although. And the funniest thing is about these used very good, used like news, used whatever the hells, even if there is some shelf wear here or a little bend here, I have gotten worse books in I have dealt with right here actually. From buying new from Amazon, I have had more scuffs and bends in there and all that junk than a used very good. So, and this one was used very good. It was on Amazon. It was 2 days shipping still, and it was still Amazon Prime and all that. But it was sold. One of those things where it's sold by this guy, but shipped with Amazon. So you got it in 2 days. I actually think it went 3 days. I waited 2. I want to say originally it was 3 days, but then it got knocked down to 2 days. The other one here did too. But this is A.J. Lieberman's Term Life. Now this is based. There is a movie out based off this comic. Comic came out first, and the movie. I have put it in for the library. You're not get the best reviews, but I just kind of want to check it out. It's funny enough, it's a pretty stacked cast. Vince Vaughn and Haley Steinfeld. Not like household. No, I'd say Vince Vaughn is a household name. I believe this might just be a original graphic novel. It does not collect any issues. So let's just say that. But yeah, it's A.J. Lieberman, and I'll show the artwork. Artwork is done by Nick Thornborough. Wait, so it's Thornborough or Thoreau? Thornborough. Well, they have a thing. It did have a, I think it was chapter 1. So let's see. So we'll say, if I can flip to it and find it. Although, 4. So 4 issues. Oh, let's put the back. A book for every taste. Okay, that's just advertising. This is Image Comics. This is Image Shadowline, not... it's Image Shadowline, Image... I should know this. Skybound. It's the other one. Another Image Shadowline book, also by A.J. Lieberman. This is Cowboy Ninja Viking. The book that I wanted ever since I found out about it, a few years. Actually, no, it wasn't, because I kept saying, oh, I didn't get it last time, and I thought I was gonna get this last time, and I think I was. I never end up doing it. Now, this is a already, tall book. Here's it compared to Term Life, so it's already tall, already thicker than your your average Image Comics trade. It does collect all 10 issues of the series, and is only $19.99. Now, I would have gotten an even bigger steal for this book, because it would have been a third-party seller, used like new for $7. And in the 1 week, or is it 2 weeks? Because Father's Day was... In the 2 weeks... Yeah, I ordered that week before. In the 2 weeks... No, I think it was 1, actually. In the 1 to 2 weeks, it went away. And I was gonna gamble with the used... very good and get some other third-party seller books. I realized, no. They're going to come in, July 5th at the latest. I don't want to have to wait till July 1st. I don't like doing that. Unless I absolutely have to. So I decided to hell with it. I'm going to get these books. And the only one from last time that I didn't get was from Under Mountains, and then another book that I was kind of upset I didn't get, but whatever. I'll probably just read that somewhere else, till the high seven seas, or pray my library will take it. We'll get it. I don't think they will. I doubt they will. So this is actually going to be very interesting. It's much like Term Life. This is also a made into movie, but Term Life, that movie's already out, but this one's going soon to be a major motion picture. And does it say on the back here? It does not. It does. There's this. So on the back it says, this volume collects all 10 issues of the critically acclaimed hit series, plus every extra in existence in an exclusive story to this deluxe edition. And what's even funnier is that this is the most readily available version of this story. So you get a steal. You get $20. You put in for this 300-page book. You get all the extras. You get all the exclusive bonus story. And it's not like Curse Words, where the hardcover is more expensive than getting. Oh, I actually thought. I almost want to say it is though. Like, no, you get 5 volumes. It's more expensive than the trade. But for me, it was less expensive because I got it for free. I don't think I'm ever gonna get that hardcover, honestly. But this is gonna be Chris Pratt is gonna be in the movie, and it's an action dark comedy. Now, comedy is something that I'm very, very hesitant with regarding comics. Like, I am super picky when it comes to comedy in comics. I don't know what it is. In movies, I'm not too terribly picky, but in comics, I feel like it's a lot. Like they all go the same, like Squirrel Girl. When I think of comedy in comics, I think of Squirrel Girl and that kind of comedy. This is dark comedy, so. The only thing that the artist is Riley Rossmo, who not a lot of people seem to like. But I was flipping through it, and on the actual book itself, with the first issue, and it looked terrible. It's definitely a lot sketchier, but, I mean, George Corona, they say, is a lot similar to Riley Rossmo's artwork. And I'm reading the Batgirl trade he did with Becky Cloonan and Michael Conrad. Yeah, let's go over it. Although was done by. I gotta look that up now. I'll look up in a second. But the artist was George Corona. I don't mind that artwork so far. Yes, all 10 issues of Cowboy Ninja Viking. It's a 2 AJ Lieberman books. There's a third I had to get on the Kindle because they had a hardcover. It was on. It would have been used very good, but third-party seller. And it wouldn't have been too much longer. I would wait till Monday or Tuesday, but I decided against it because even if wait Saturday. There were so many books. I was like, oh, should I get those? No, I don't get this. I get these. It's like, these ones I think are the best to get because these ones are not all the same author. None of these are at the local library except for Term Life, I think. They have the movie and they have the comic too. But none of these they have the library. Like, absolutely none. And all but one of these should be everything they have but this author. But yeah, Harvest is the other book that A.J. Lieberman did for Image Comics. I don't know if it's also Image Comics Shadowline. But it was cheaper to get it on the Kindle because I would have to pay for shipping to get it the hardcover. Used very good. And it would have been $14 total, and I got it for $10 on the Kindle. And I had the money for it to get it on, for a gift card. And I know this is extremely stupid, but I would have 13 books. And the last time I got 13 books was the December 2021, and the entirety of 2022 was off and on. It was pretty terrible. Like the whole Sunstrom family and related had it's the worst year. But. So I always kind of like, my superstitions are like raised super high whenever I think about that. I'm like, yeah, let's not do that again. So far it's 12 spoilers. I got 7 2 weeks ago and then 5 here. Maybe more, but what's kind of funny is that I kind of want to keep it at 12 because I got 12 comics, 12 trades in last June. So it's kind of like, no. But I'll probably get 3 more if I can. I have the money for it for next week because I just got paid today. I got a few extra dollars, so next week, maybe I'll get some extra books. I don't think I will. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Either way, I think today or tomorrow, I'm going to upload my complete June 2023 haul regardless. Because unless I know I'm going to get a book next week, or today, there's no way I'm getting more books today. So the next one is a very interesting book. So what I've been doing recently is that, because I had such a big success, in recent with getting cheaper trades. Oh, this one's $10. Yeah, it's not complete. It's they got canceled after the 5th issue, and maybe there's some extra issues here and there that we don't have in the Kindle. I don't know, but you know, that's usually the exception, or it's used very good, like with Term Life, or it's or with that $3 book I got that was by what's his face? What's his name? I should know it. Michael Avon Oeming. That was $3. That was Blood River. I got $3. It's an actual trade. Yeah, it was 72 pages, but actually the trade was thicker than the Pro by Garth Ennis. What's really making me angry is that they have this thing called Image Comics Anthology, and it's a little side tangent here. And I swear to God, every single one of my favorite authors that's currently writing Image Comics books, or just in general, has written Image Comics books, has a story in there. Joe Casey, Kieran Gillen, not Joshua Williamson, but what's his, James Tinian, Greg Rucka, what's the other one that I was like angry about? There's so many of them, and it's like, and some of them are like Department of Truth story in there, and I can't tell if my volume 4 has that book in there. Why can't Image Comics just make a hardcover of the trade? Like, even take a softcover. Actually, softcover would be more affordable. Because it's about like 60 pages each. So let's run it up to 60. Because somewhere 70. Let's run it up to 60. It was 60 times 12. So it would have to be, 720. Yeah, pretty thick trade. I wouldn't mind that. Honestly, at that point, it'd be like $40. $45. Maybe 50. I wouldn't mind that. And then you get everything, you know? Because I'm a physical versus digital guy. I did get all the Skybound X books. I kind of had to at that point. Like, so many of them were like, oh, it's a Birthright story. Oh, yeah, Birthright, I got this. Oh, yeah, they had a Gasoline, I already got that, you know, so. But, so anyways, as I was saying, this was one of them. Obergeist is one of those ones that was cheap. I got it for $8, used like new. And I was like, you know, what the hell with it. Let's get it. So, this one was especially cool because this is actually Obergeist, the director's cut. Which, oh, you could be kidding me. There's still Image, but look at that. It's not like this where, see? It's a Top Cow book, but they were just, I mean, it's like in between Top Cow and actual, not Top Cow. But this is very interesting, because not only does it come with everything from Obergeist, all the extras, little mini-series here, little 2-page stories there, like everything is in here, all in one. But it has a foreword by Bruce Campbell. See, introduction. That was very cool to me. It did not get the best reviews, but, you know, it was $8, and I get it. And honestly, I got this one and this one are both last in stock, and the next one coming up is also with last in stock, so it's an even easier decision to make. I think all these I got like a steal for in one way or another. Obergeist, what was that list price? I won't tell me what. Because this isn't a way they use like new. I would say $14.99. Actually, I know it was $14. It was actually $17.99 or $14.99. Because you could have gotten it for $11, and it's like, oh, $8 of shipping. So let's check. Should look quickly here. I know I shouldn't be wasting time, but I am. Gotta get my books. So far behind. $19.95 was the list price actually. $20 for that trade, and I got it for $8. Used like now. It still says out for delivery. That is weird. What the hell? My book still... It's Amazon. Amazon has never done that before. Amazon is always like, right when it delivers, you get it. That is so strange. It never happens. Like, USPS is always far behind. Always a little bit behind. UPS, I don't know, but Amazon's always like, you got it? Boom. It's really weird. But the next one is also one I got last in stock, and it was a long time coming. It was a one of those books where the last one is also kind of the same story. It's also a war comic. Let's see the last one. Let's see if it says it here. Yes, war military is one of the genres. Ugh, Wolf Bend here, one of them. Come on. So they last minute, when I ordered these books, I ordered them. I wanted to be all 5 of them come in the same day. And in the last minute, they had one of something, because we all share one Amazon account, except my sister. So we always will get like something with my dad, something with my mom, something from here. And they packaged one of my, like a part, whatever. And it was about like this big, like this little thing here. And they, instead of having it in a different package. The last minute, they shoved it in this box, and they put it like this. I'll show them what the next two are. It's Graveyard Empires and 20th Century Men. And they just, like, shoved it in there like that. And it was upside down, so it was a little bent. So that's why it was a little bent here. This isn't too bad. It actually doesn't show... Does it show? It kind of does. That's fine. Yeah, it doesn't really show. Bends I don't really care about. So, Graveyard of Empires was the last book in... So, both Graveyard of Empires and 20th Century Men are both Afghanistan war comics. Or at least war comics. This one is definitely Afghanistan. Now, this one, I was always going to get these two at the same time, because I was like, you know what, it's kind of funny, whatever. Like, ironic in a sense. But I couldn't... Because I want to get 3 books for $40. I couldn't actually spend $35. I couldn't find anything, and this was $70, by the way. I spent a little bit. I was able to spend a little bit more than I usually do, which is nice for Amazon at least, which is nice. I was happy with that. So this one collects all 4 issues of this miniseries by Mark Sable and Paul Ezekata, or Ezekata. Now this one is not everything by Mark Sable. Mark Sable has done this series called Grounded, which I guess he also did with what's his face? Paul Ezekata. So, but I got this just because of the fact that it was also an Afghanistan war comic. And I was looking it up. There's a few others they had, but they weren't available on Amazon. It was like almost like they didn't exist at all. I don't think it was even available on the Kindle or whatever. Yeah, there's all 4 issues here, and this thick trade is 20th Century Men for $20. Again, this is a new book too. Also, but only collects 6 issues here. Because each issue must be long. I know one issue is a bit longer. But it's very interesting. Ooh, W. Maxwell Prince, Ice Cream Man guy. Keep a quote here. So that, as they say, is that 5 books, 2 very thick ones, 3 of them that I got last in stock. I think I made that pretty well. But this one was a bit different. 20th Century Men. Oh, I didn't do artwork for Graveyard Empires or 20th Century Men. Sorry. So Graveyard Empires. Here is the artwork. That. There's like zombies too. It sounded very interesting. Didn't get the best reviews either, but it was also one I was gonna get for my birthday from my cousin. But the book I was gonna get along with it because I want to get 2. That one was like a stupid one. It was like, oh yeah, it is volume 1. There's no volume 2, and all issues are out. It's not new either. It's called Epic Kill, I think it was called, or First Kill. It was Epic Kill. It looks very interesting. I didn't get the best reviews. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. It's cheap, but it was like 6 through 10 is out right now, and you don't have a volume 2. Those issues have been out for a long time. What's going on here? It was very weird. It wasn't like with Dark Fang or actually a good example is Southern Cross, where they just got canceled, and they have 3 issues that are on Kindle that are in a trade, but I just got them on my Kindle and it was fine. No, it's really weird. Actually, it was 2 issues. I kept thinking it was 3, but it was only 2. I don't know why I kept thinking 3. I kept thinking it was like 13, 14, 15. It was just 13, 14. I don't know why I kept thinking that. Even today, I thought that. Before I corrected myself, remembered. But yes, so Term Life didn't seem to have any issues. Obergeist was Cowboy Ninja Viking was 10. Obergeist was 7, I think. It said 6 issues, and like one of them, it's like I don't know. It's just kind of funny. It says they have the R rating here. It's kind of funny. Make it look like make it look like it's like a poster movie. That's the whole point. Aesthetic. Graveyard of Empires is 4 issues, but then they say it also features an all-new story created by Paul Ezekata in his comics writing debut. Then we got Obergeist and then 20th Century Man, which all 6 issues in there. But yeah, that's it. I feel like there's something else I wanted to mention, but there isn't. Yeah, that Cowboy Ninja Viking is a pretty thick trade, and it's tall too. So tall, in fact, that we got little scuff marks here because the box wasn't big enough to hold it, and it didn't leave enough breathing room, so it's like squeezed in there really tightly, and not in the best way, because again, they had that little thing, like it was about this size. You just like squeezed it. It wasn't like this. This would have been perfect. Boom, like that. It was upside down, and it was like bent this way. It was really annoying. It could have been worse, honestly. But But again, that's to say is that I think I'm 20 minutes going over 5 books, and I really got my book right now. I'm so far behind. I had shit to do today. It was really annoying because I gotta read those books. Those library books are not due, but I actually might not be going until Thursday because not one book came in yesterday, and usually at least twice that amount come in, at least, and it was like terrible. So unless 11 books come in Tuesday, which is possible, I'm probably going until Thursday. And it's just kind of annoying. I gotta remember to send the email to the librarian and say, hey, hold my books till Saturday, please. I say Saturday just in case I go Friday. Actually, I'm gonna play. I should probably go Friday anyways. Not anyways, because Friday we're going out on the boat, and I was like, you know what? Why not do that whole thing? Oh, only OGNs, and that's first day anyways. I know that made no sense to anybody, but TLDR, when on my first day in library books, I have like OGNs that I read, which are original graphic novels. So like a good example is Term Life. I'd read all that in one sitting. What the hell is that? All that in one sitting and then watch a movie, a bad movie. Somebody just slammed something. Alright, that's it.